Four new stories for you. Firstly, viewers, Adwa celebrations are underway. Celebrations have kicked off in Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital, other parts of Ethiopia. Some Russian flags have been seen in these celebrations too. Secondly, viewers, OLA Oromo Liberation Army has shared some pictures. Some government soldiers have been taken prisoner by OLA. Where have these soldiers been taken prisoner? Thirdly, Ukraine has acknowledged that Africans suffered some problems. They faced some problems. They faced a racist treatment when they were trying to flee Ukraine into neighboring countries. We have been hearing about it for the past few days. Now it's an acknowledgement from Ukraine as well. What happened there? Lastly, an Afar region-based party says no talks with TPLF, no exclusive and non-participatory talks will TPLF be accepted. What is this party saying? What does it mean? Firstly, viewers, Adwa celebrations are underway. Ethiopians are commemorating Ethiopian victory over Italians in 1895 Adwa War. In 1896, it recognized Ethiopia as an independent sovereign state. Celebrations are underway at Menelik Square in Addis Ababa. So the conflict, the dispute has been resolved. Addis Ababa government, Ethiopian Ministry of Culture and Tourism, or regional government, they tried to change the venue from Menelik Square to Adwa Bridge. But celebrations are underway at Menelik Square. We have seen pictures. You can see pictures on your screen. These are from Menelik Square in Addis Ababa. We saw some Russian flags as well during these celebrations. You can see a Russian flag there. So people, some participants seem to be supporting Russian position regarding Russia-Ukraine war. Several countries have released statements congratulating Ethiopia on this day. We have seen statements from Russia, from US, and from several other embassies. We have seen statements from PM Abiy, Demake Mekonnen, other leaders. Debretsion Gabriel Miguel has also this statement. Jawar has shared a picture of Hachalo Hundasa, Oromo singer who was murdered. Hachalo Hundasa's picture in traditional Oromo war dress has been shared by Jawar on his timeline. And Jawar has also been seen in a video yesterday wearing this traditional Oromo fighter's dress. So all are celebrating, Tigrayans, Oromos, Amharas, all are celebrating in their own way of celebrating. But it's an Ethiopian celebration. We can sum up, viewers, that all Ethiopians are celebrating this day, a national holiday in Ethiopia. Baldiras, again an hour ago, released a statement. It said that its headquarters was under a crackdown. Did not use the word crackdown. It said that police had been deployed at its headquarters. And that is why all the support of the party should reach Menelik Square, not at the headquarters where there is police deployment. Deployment might have been routine deployment because across Addis Ababa, near a celebration venue, there is deployment of police and security forces. Secondly, viewers, Horo Gadoro zone of Oromia, from where Oromo Liberation Army has shared some pictures. Yesterday, Oromia government shared pictures of OLA fighters. It claimed that some OLA fighters had been taken prisoner in North Chua zone of Oromia region. Immediately after that, today we saw pictures released from Oromo Liberation Army. OLA has shared these pictures. The pictures are from Horo Godoro. Some government soldiers can be seen who have been taken prisoner by Oromo Liberation Army. So both sides are sharing pictures of captured fighters. Most sources rejected yesterday's pictures of OLA fighters. They said that those were not OLA fighters. But government claims that those are OLA fighters captured in North Shoa zone of Oromia region, where Fano and Amhara forces reportedly participated in the operation, because North Shoa Oromia is close to Amhara region. Thirdly, viewers, Ukraine has acknowledged that Africans fleeing Ukraine faced racist treatment. First time Ukrainian government has acknowledged this thing, which we have been seeing in the past few days, that that Ukrainians are fleeing the country into Poland, into other neighboring countries. And we know that there are a large number of Africans there, African students, African immigrants. And when these Africans tried to flee the country, they were stopped at the border. Several of them, they were not allowed to board trains and buses. In some cases, they were pushed out of these trains and buses. We saw some very unpleasant incidents when these Africans tried to flee the country. So Ukraine is now acknowledging that it happened. UNHCR head Filippo Grandi also acknowledged that dissimilar treatment was seen between Ukrainians and non-Ukrainians who were trying to flee the country. That should not have happened, because some African countries spoke on that. We saw statements from African Union, from South Africa, from Nigeria, and some other countries. They spoke against this racist treatment meted out to these poor Africans. Some of them have managed to flee Ukraine. Situation seems to be improving now, because the matter has been internationalized. International media covered it, and now situation is improving. But that just shows the mindset of those persons deployed security forces on border areas, that they tried to stop blacks. They say that the blacks were stopped because they were told to evacuate through their embassies. No, it was not possible. Embassies, some of them have stopped working in Ukraine, and some of them are not there in Ukraine. So all Ukrainians, whether whites or blacks, Ukrainians or non-Ukrainians, students or others who are in Ukraine and whose lives are in danger, they have equal rights to flee the country, to leave the country. No one can stop them just on the basis of their ethnicity. It shouldn't have happened, but it's a good thing that international media highlighted this issue. Now things are improving. Lastly, viewers, an Afar region-based party has reiterated its position that it will not accept any exclusive, non-participatory talks with the TPLF. Talks are underway, we know indirect talks are underway. That is why this party speaking, it says that Afar politicians, Afar stakeholders should also be part of these talks. But so far, since Afars are not part of these talks, that is why this party is speaking against these talks. We saw a statement of another party, Gugumo, 2 days ago, in which Gugumo lashed out at Tigray Liberation Fund. But Gugumo did not reject talks with TPLF. This party, Afar People's Party, APP, a small party, but it has very strong position. It rejected national dialogue as well a few days ago. It said no dialogue with government supervision. Now it is rejecting talks with TPLF without Afar participation. Gugumo is soft. Guguma is also opposition party, but it is rather soft. It is hard on TPLF, but it's soft on Ethiopian government. But this party is criticizing Ethiopian government. It does not want any talks, any national dialogue without participation of Afar government, Afar elders, Afar politicians. I think.